Hi, welcome to Season 3 of Pants Around Ankles Prevention. The theme for this season apparently is, well, a dirty word for many of you. It's called growth. Now, growth shouldn't be a problem for us, but it turns out that for most of us it is. And what we want to do this season is explore why that is and how you can begin to address it. Let's see what I've come up with for today. Welcome to episode 1 of season 3. As I said in the introduction, this season is about what, for many of you, is a dirty word: growth. Now, everybody says, oh, we want to grow. But when we watch what people's behaviors are, most of them do it kicking and screaming. So let's acknowledge that up front. We all have some resistance to it at times. And one of the things that results in this disconnect between what we're willing to do and what we say we want to do is a misunderstanding, and there's some self-deception that enters into this process. So the title for today's episode is, what's your UGI? What's your UGI? And what is UGI? UGI is what I call the unexpected growth indicator. I, many years ago, understood that I might think I'm growing, but I really wasn't. And that there were times, though, when I went through a lot of growth. And when I did that, there were certain things that happened. And what happened was there were occasions when, unexpectedly, I would get some indication that, oh, I've grown. So these aren't things that you get to go out and measure. These are things that come to you unexpectedly. For instance, the way I explain this is you have a good friend, but you haven't seen him for a couple of years. And you haven't really talked with him for a couple of years. That happens as we get older. And you come together and you're having some conversation with them, and they get this quizzical look on their face. And then they say, you know, Greg, you've changed. And then they go on to tell you what they see that's different. And I begin to understand that if that is not happening to me, I'm probably not growing. And that if I think I'm growing, I'm just really hallucinating and being a little self-indulgent. So what about you? When's the last time somebody came up to you and said, oh, wow, you've really changed? This is going to happen when, it's not going to happen with your spouse who sees you every day. This is going to happen when you come into contact with people that you don't see regularly. Now, this is not the only UGI that you can have, but that's how it works. You can't go fishing for it. It comes to you unexpectedly, voluntarily, and it's other people's opinion. Because when you're actually growing, people notice and they say something. Next episode, we'll talk about that a little bit more. Have a great day and keep those pants firmly buckled around your waist. If you found this interesting and you've not yet subscribed, please subscribe. We'll get you an indicator when we have another episode ready. And by all means, you can go back and check out prior seasons where maybe there's some value there for you too. See you soon.